Lesson 12. The Terror. The Reign of Terror, also known as the Terror, was a period of intense political repression and violence that occurred during the French Revolution from September 1793 to July 1794. It was characterised by mass executions, arbitrary arrests, and the suppression of political dissent. The Reign of Terror was a response to the internal and external threats that the revolutionary government faced. Internally, there were counter-revolutionary movements and uprising against the revolutionary government. Externally, France was at war with several European powers who sought to restore the monarchy and suppress the revolution out of fear that the same could happen in their own countries. The Committee of Public Safety, led by Maximilien Robespierre, emerged as a de facto governing body during the Terror. The committee had broad powers to suppress counter-revolutionary activities and protect the revolution. It established revolutionary tribunals to bring to trial and execute those deemed as enemies of the revolution. During the Terror, thousands of people were executed by guillotine, including members of the nobility, clergy, and political opponents. The Terror also saw the rise of the cult of the Supreme Being, a state-sponsored religion that aimed to replace Catholicism. Churches were closed and religious practices were suppressed in an attempt to create a new secular society. The Reign of Terror was marked by a climate of fear and suspicion. The revolutionary government encouraged citizens to denounce their neighbours and acquaintances for counter-revolutionary activities. The Committee of Public Safety implemented a system of surveillance and informants to identify and eliminate potential threats to the revolution. During the Reign of Terror, thousands of people were imprisoned and executed in France. The exact number of those imprisoned and killed is difficult to determine, but estimates suggest that tens of thousands of people were arrested and around 16,600 people were executed by guillotine or other means during this period. The targets of the Terror included counter-revolutionaries, suspected royalists, Girondins, moderates, and anyone deemed to be a threat to the revolutionary government. The Terror came to an end in July 1794 with the fall of Robespierre. He was arrested and executed, and the revolutionary government underwent a period of moderation. The Reign of Terror remains a controversial and debated period in French history. While some argue that it was a necessary response to the threats faced by the revolution, others criticise it as a brutal and excessive use of state power. The Terror had profound impact on the course of the revolution and shaped the subsequent political developments in France. Robespierre. Maximilien Robespierre was born on May 6, 1758. in Arras, France. He was a lawyer and politician who became one of the most influential figures of the French Revolution. Robespierre is best known for his role in the Reign of Terror. Robespierre was a dedicated advocate for the rights of the common people and a staunch opponent of the monarchy and aristocracy. He rose to prominence as a member of the Jacobin Club, a political group that played a significant role in the revolution. In 1793, Robespierre became a member of the Committee of Public Safety, a powerful governing body established to deal with threats facing the revolution. As a member of the committee, Robespierre played a central role in the implementation of radical policies aimed at consolidating the revolution and protecting it from internal and external enemies. Under Robespierre's influence, the Committee of Public Safety initiated a period of intense political repression known as the Reign of Terror. Thousands of people, including members of the nobility, clergy, and political opponents, were executed by guillotine during this time. Robespierre's leadership during the Reign of Terror made him a highly controversial figure. While some saw him as a champion of the revolution and a defender of the people, others viewed him as a ruthless dictator who used violence to suppress dissent. However, Robespierre's power and influences were short-lived. In 1794, a group of his political rivals, known as the Thermidorian Reaction, orchestrated a coup against him. Robespierre and his supporters were arrested, and on July 28, 1794, he himself was executed by guillotine. Robespierre's legacy is a subject of ongoing debate. Some see him as a visionary who fought for the ideals of the revolution, while others view him as a tyrant who betrayed those ideals in pursuit of power. Regardless of one's perspective, Robespierre's role in the French Revolution and the Reign of Terror remains a significant and controversial chapter in history.